ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some more Avowed. It's a pleasure to have you. Alright, so in the last episode we made a morally gray choice that I'm still not happy about, but hey, that's okay. You know, at the end of the day, there's no point in sitting here and wallowing about what choice would have been better. I mean, it did leave, I won't lie, and I'll be completely brutally honest with you, it left a really bad taste in my mouth. But hey, we can save that for, well, when the Let's Play's over, and we can go over my final thoughts, and stuff of that nature, which shouldn't be too bad. No idea if that'll be this episode or not. All the way up there? Okay. I'll go up there then. Because I got a lot of gripes, and I got a lot of things that I know that I personally don't like when playing games. And on top of that, I have a lot of things that the game does well. And sometimes well is kind of an understatement. But yeah. We're gonna continue onward with the main story. Off camera, I made a purchase of acquiring a, I think it was a Exceptional Grimoire of Storms. Yeah, Exceptional Grimoire of Storms. Um, just because I had the money, I went and sold a bunch of stuff and stocked up on resources.
Safe
Are
travels.
you good, bro? I'm guessing that's one of the people that we killed. No idea how much is left of this game.
We need to talk.
Do we?
Let a mad archmage unleash death with a spell. I need to know why. So because you don't trust her, you'll throw your lot in with something clearly worse?
You saw what she did to my home. Do you think she'll be merciful to yours?
Ludwig's a monster. But how can you say Ringram's any less of one?
Ringrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than we do, and we know more than most others do. She found a great solution, but it came with a great cost. What more could we expect?
Do you hear yourself? You both saw what kind of person she is. The twisted little world she built for herself. If ending the Dream Scourge means handing our fate to someone like her, then perhaps it's not worth the cost.
Oh, Naivasta, fuitu meyu. Damned if I'm leaving my fate in the hands of a blessed magical authority figure. God, Archmage, or anyone else.
Agreed. If the gods cared enough to intervene, they would have. No. We stand here bickering while the solution is just over the... Nothing matters but the garden. Shatterscarp, even Emerald Stair. They're distractions by comparison.
If we run into Ludwig out there, it's gone.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. And I plan on hunting her like a rat.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us.
Indeed. And death is her strength and her weakness.
But you're saying there's a chance.
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
I believe it. And we'll...
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power. But we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand. Still, I am determined to reach the garden. Above all else.
Ugh, that's just a pile of Sokka. Right. The voice in your head that none of us have ever met. I hear dying has some interesting side effects.
Hey, we are all on the same side here, Marius.
You won't find a blessed a thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a Padraku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It once...
So it's tough odds.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a blessed a oracle to know this won't go how you think it will. I don't know, Nimdut. I do know whatever I come up with is better than do whatever the voice in my head tells me to do. I'm done here. Do whatever blessed a planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath, Marius. You don't mean that.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Something's really rattled him.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what. You don't have to worry about Trust. He'll grumble, but he'll still give you his best, which is better than anyone else's.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon.
We won't get far unless we look after each other.
Oh, I'm not talking to him. I don't like him. I just don't. All he's ever done is grumble and complain. He's like one of the miserable, depressed teenagers that is mad that no one will ever look his way.
Let's finish this.
Watch your right!
And roll! Go up 10! Be on seek!
I can bring back someone to help you. Please, if you just...
Traveler, what business have you here?
Looks like that woman and the ogre aren't getting along.
Well, you and I are talking. A rare luxury for one. Because they attacked me. Because now, you and I... Cruel.
And roll! Seek! Seek!
Bravo!
I guess... And I'm going to go back to the tower. I'll certainly... Thank you again, Envoy.
All in a day's work.
Had to vent my anger out somehow.
We've got company.
Someone's eager to meet us.
And Roth!
Sorry, I had to sneeze and I didn't think y'all wanted me to do it into
As
the
I
mic.
live and breathe, the faithless envoy. If you're looking for the Inquisitor, she's hunting a lead to the garden through its twisted silver. First, we tried the tower first, but the roots swallow. The roots say your name, envoy. They say you told them to do it. You've done what the roots want. Poison in our veins. Traitor. I know what you are. The roots try to choke the steel garrote, and we will strangle them in return. Cut them. Bleed them.
Oh dear. Be careful. He might be too far gone.
Knew it! Knew it! Knew it! Roots hold you. Roots in your heart. Come and die. We die as the roots. Envoy, over here.
Let's finish it.
The envoy.
And Roth!
Check your right.
Up 10! Eon Seek!
Enemy to the right.
Eckworth and Roth!
Impressive. I'd say we're on the right track. That island. It must be the garden. Don't know what I expect. So close, but yet so far.
Much as I want.
So, there is yet another path to the garden.
The other path is hidden well. I certainly don't see any way across the acid sea. Unless the Pargrunen are acid resistant, I think that's a safe assumption.
If we get lost, we can ask the wardens for help. Solace Keep is pretty hard to miss. I'll follow your lead. Protect the envoy.
This would be a great spot. But there are so many of them.
I never thought I'd say this, but I miss the farms.
Well, isn't this a homely little fortress? So warm.
Outsiders aren't permitted in Solace Keep. Precisely. We don't welcome outsiders. It's a violation of Tenet 3 of Nandru's 9 Creeds. No person excepting wardens of the Pargrunen shall be granted safe harbor without express permission of the Council, heretofore established by Nandru, the First Warden, or without the attestation of an established, honored Warden of the Keep. That is correct. Without the Solace Council or a Warden to vouch for you, your presence in the Keep is forbidden. No Warden?
We really will have to drag Marius into this, won't we? The poor dear.
Bruh. Okay. I guess I'll go grab his grumbly ass.
Vipers in the grass. We blessed the Jabaru Sinakis and they prick us in We will dream too then.
Oh, gods. Anyone else finding it hard to breathe?
Oh dear. Focus on something else, dear. Like how terrible the tusks smell.
You again?
Oh, Foitu Mayu. It's Cosmine. Just let me handle this.
What? Marius? No. You must be a ghost. A curse.
Oh, that would be news to me.
You're alive. You... Asshole! You show your face now? Now?
Several times, but I hit more than I missed.
We used to be friends. Or so I thought. But then this Jitule left. Unannounced. No note, no nothing. Didn't even say goodbye to Iancu. And now you cozy up here, after 3 years, with an adherent godlike, no less? No offense. I can't allow that. You know the rules. Outsiders cannot enter without express permission of the Council.
Or with an honored warden.
Which you are not. I shouldn't even be talking to either of you. It's forbidden. Emperor? What's that?
It's their word for a fancy guy in a big gold hat.
I know what that means. I was trying to be sarcastic.
Come on, just for once, consider not being a complete Jatule and let us pass.
You know the position this puts me in. If I let you in, the Council will have my head. Just like an adherent to make a convenient promise they have no hope of keeping. There are always consequences.
Cosmine, Solace Keep is in real danger. Do you truly think I'd come back here for anything less?
Gods damn it. I'll let you in, but be warned. Solus is not as it was, Marius.
I doubt it. Nothing really changes in Solus.
You'll see for yourself. Lower it on down. Quickly now.
I admit it. Solus is damned impressive. Just be aware, the people of Solus are just as stubborn as its walls.
No one gave the order.
If it's the
All right.
You... Duty won't feed us, Mother. Duty won't feed us from Zion.
Hey, at least we're in.
Welcome back to Wodika's Nails, an outsider.
Sanctuary of Nandru. As in,
Wodika's crown, an outsider.
ready yourselves. Council's just up this lift.
Of course they have an elevator. How elevated?
If we open our gate, we will talk about this later. We have a guest. What is the meaning of this? Who let them in here?
They're here because I vouched for them.
Marius, you're alive.
There were rumors you died, Marius. We mourned you. You shouldn't have returned.
I trust you came back to us for good reason. I doubt that. There isn't an inch of this land the Wardens do not patrol, day and night. If the Steel Garrote were here, we would know.
And if they are here, let them come. Solus has stood against worse threats for hundreds of years.
They destroyed a city full of animancers. If they come for Solus, even these ancient walls won't save you. If that's all you'll do, you might as well not do anything.
Although I wonder why we should bother trusting you. We heard that you were responsible for a great many deaths in Shatterscarp. Give me a reason to tolerate you for even a second longer. Indeed. But you've brought us news. Now I'm curious. What do you expect us to do for you? It sounds like you have something in mind. There is no path.
Nor has there been for hundreds of years. There was a bridge once, but it fell in Nandru's time. How do you know of our garden, Envoy?
The garden is our sacred purpose, its observation and protection, a task handed to us by Nandru himself. He once wrote that the island spoke to him, perhaps as it has spoken to you.
The Envoy does bear a remarkable resemblance to our founder, does he not?
The markings on your face, I recognize them. But I didn't want to believe an Adiran could have anything in common with Nandru. Enough. I know you Outlanders to be audacious, but claiming you read the lost journal of our founder, there are no words. If Nandru ever wrote such a thing, do you think the Pargrunen would forget it? Would the living archives misplace such an artifact? We did not lie to you. The bridge has fallen.
If there is another way, Envoy, you will have to discover it yourself. But I fear you will be disappointed.
It has and always will be our duty to watch over the garden. Even if we knew of the potential of another path, we couldn't tell you. Your facial markings might be similar to Nandru's, but we will... You are an outsider and will remain one forever. The agent of an empire bent on destroying all that we have built. Envoy, you and those like you are why we are here. The Wardens exist to stand in your way. Goodbye, Envoy. Kostya, see the Envoy out of our halls. Enough time.
With all due haste.
And Marius, don't stay gone so long next time.
If this is the kind of warm welcome I can expect, I can't wait to come back.
Follow me, Envoy.
Right. I warned you they'd be useless. Or maybe I didn't, but I thought about it. You'd be better off tracking the Steel Garrote. At least they're not useless bureaucrats.
And I thought Vidara was infuriating.
Wasting my time.
Envoy. I just want an explanation, then. The situation here is desperate. We have more mouths than food. The old sicken. The young suffer. But Mihala, well, she's a devoted warden to her core. Of course. Our people starve and grow ill. And it's all because Mihala insists duty to the dead means more than the living. She won't let our people leave, or speak with outsiders, or trade for the resources we need. There is no reasoning with her. Anything that doesn't strictly serve our oath to Nandru is treason of the highest order. It's why I play my part where she can see. I don't want to risk her wrath. I am a realist. As Mihala has firm principles, and I respect the strength of them. But it's all so pointless. Neither our oaths nor this keep will prevent our people from starving. Change must happen. Do you understand? I understand. We have done little to earn your goodwill. The keep decays, and we drown in a rot. The wardens defend a corpse against that which will... We will not last here much longer. I let Nadiran trade caravans slip past our patrols, but that's hardly enough. We need so much. All of which your ambassador in Paradise could provide. If I could only start the conversation. Information. You're looking for another path to the garden. I don't know if there is one. You were right, you know. The Steel Garrote are in the mines at Mount Forja, looking for the garden even as we speak. If they haven't found what you're looking for, they will soon. Go then. Seek this. I want you to get what you want, Envoy. My hope is that you don't kill the Inquisitor before I get what I want too. I hear she is a Death Guard. She has died once already and been returned to life by Wodica. Do you believe yourself more powerful than a god? I imagine this has something to do with your godlike features? But your relationship with your god is none of my business. In any case, do as you will. I believe the Pargrunen... That will not happen. Also. Well, if you happen to head north, you might pass by the monastery hasn't been in touch in days. And, oh, please, look in on them, if you can.
Right, I get it. You want...
I do, Marius. Because I trust you. Is that so outrageous? You were missed here. Whatever the front I put forward may have led you to believe.
You have a funny way of showing it.
I wouldn't... Very well. Good luck on your search for the garden, Envoy.
Bro. Such a waste of time. Such a waste. just jump through so many hoops just to get one thing done. And all he did was talk and talk and talk. Like, I do not give a fuck. You have done nothing for me to give a fuck. And then you have the audacity to ask me for 2 things?
But Kostya says that Solace Keep is nothing but a crypt. We'll die in here. I'm so tired of
Oh my
listening.
god.
Solace Keep protects us all.
Don't mean to be disrespectful, but we'd prefer not to deal with... What's wrong with talking to the Outlander, We need outside opinions. We need medicine. Pargrunen affairs are Pargrunen affairs. We don't speak of them to outsiders. Even if it costs you your life, Mother, you'd...
Kostya has a lot to answer for, poisoning our youth's minds with these ideas.
Once again, Outlander, we did not ask for your opinion. Leave us before we call for a warden's assistance.
Why won't you listen? If we don't change our ways...
I don't want to hear an...
Oh, I don't know why I was forced into a cutscene with that.
Try growing up with that volcano. You learn early on how fragile life can be.
Game's not terrible. The game is not fantastic. It is just simply mediocre.
Help! My gods, they're killing us. Take him down.
Oh, look out!
On foot, on your right.
Who are you, Spirit? The plague's corrupted the rest of us. The Steel Garou. Our minds. You're...
The trap cuts. The fox cries at the pain of the hare. The justice of the wild.
Go away. Oh, I know you're not real. My soul is mine. Mine! It will not be despoiled. What was that prayer Ludwig taught it to... Oh, God, it's still there.
Oh no, the poor dear.
No! My soul is...
If you insist.
Well, that was fun.
I hear volcanoes have all sorts of pretty flowers growing around them. I'd love some for my hair.
Is someone there?
Left and roll. Go up 10. Left and roll. Eon Seek. Eckworth and Rob.
Alright.
All dead. The Steel Garou didn't even bother hiding the bodies.
Glad that's over.
I do like this area. This area is not terrible.
Worth and Rock! Worth and Rock!
Well, that's that. We'll need another way through.
We'll get them next time, dear.
Worth and Rock! Eon Seek!
The steel garrote left all this behind without packing up. He must have left in a hurry.
These are Pargrunen books. Just beautiful. And wasted on the steel garrote.
They circled Solace Keep on the map. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
You'd need powerful magic to hide something like that. And I don't think Solace has any spare archmages running around.
I suppose it's possible the path to the garden is under the keep.
Someone had to tell them.
Doesn't matter. A steel garrote getting to the garden cannot be a good thing.
Finally!
About blessed day time.
Trespasser. She defiles our ground. Murderer. She is near.
You will go no further. The garden is under our protection.
And who is going to stop me?
The time has come to take the garden.
Wardens will never...
Yesterday, this island suffered in the grip of its own madness. Today, the living lands unites under one flag. One people. One law. One true God.
No! Never again!
We turned into dream throws.
Arms up.
Don't be shy, envoy. Come. Let's. So here you are. Sapada.
Who's this?
Look at my paladins, envoy. Look what your god has done to us. I should have realized it sooner. The Dream Scourge is Sapadal's weapon. A cudgel to drive us out of the living lands. And mortals have a right to secure their future. What a pair we make, envoy. Proxies in a war between gods. Your patron versus mine. The choice is ours. You see what your god allows you to see. No matter where we turn, we find the consequences of Sapadal. Plague, blight, madness. The living lands hangs by a thread because mortals cannot live in the shadow of a god. Much less...
We were fine living at the whim of a sleeping god until you came along and woke it up.
Well, this god was quite pleasant up until your steel garrote came in and started setting things on fire.
You and I alone can save the living land.
Break the bars!
Right. We definitely all had input on that decision.
Oh, that's a big decision. Can't we just talk to them first?
I knew it might come to this. Still, I had hoped, well, what a shame to destroy so much potential. She already knows. Don't you feel her eyes on you? Prepare yourself for the beyond.
Dream are on the way.
It's not even in the dark.
And Roth!
Right. More dream throws. Really? Clear out these blessed dream throws.
Eon Seek! Eckworth and Roth! Eckworth and Roth!
Nice work. We did it. That steel garrote Korba died just like anyone else. Right. I don't trust that woman to die like a normal person.
That pulse. The pulse that changed everyone. That was from Sapadal.
I really need to lie down.
Vipers in a knot. The venom drowns us. Save us, please. They stand outside our prison. We rattle the bars they do not hear. We scream. They do not answer. They come. A surging flood of parasites. They destroy us bite by bite. They eat us let us. It blinds us. Send it away. We grow new life, better life. We fill them until they explode. Death is decay. Decay is life. Growth is life. Growth is pain. And our pain spreads, and the rot spreads. The plague grows. No. We see now. The mycelial roots tended with our blood and tears. Their fault. What have we learned from you to strike at that which strikes us? Then why did she hurt us? Why did she make them hurt us? We remember her, the Charred Queen. She was the one who named us Abomination. She told the other gods to hate us. She hurt us. She would not listen. She tormented us. She sent her magfolk to kill our people. We boiled rivers and tore open chasms to defend ourselves, our people. How could we have known their bodies were so fragile? She did this. She drove us to this. She made us who we are. We do not know. We do not comprehend. We were new to the world, and yet she made it our sin. She who caged us. She who called us monster. We thrash, and the affliction rises. We scream, and the rot spreads. We did not intend to lie. You close your ears. They hurt us. We hurt them back. We hurt them again, again, again. Until they understood our agony. Until the soil rang with it. Help us. We were alone until we found you. We cause it. But it is not our way. You would have done the same. You with your rage. You with your hate. Release us. Then the rot ends. Bare the throat. This time, we promise. Free us. All will be well. We give you another sliver of our power, a piece of us. Do you... The parasites who trapped us left a door in the garden's wall. Reach it, and you can set us free. Let us aid you once more. We grant you our power. Find the wall of the valley across the acid sea. It cups our prison in its palm. It waits. We wait. Free.
Interesting. So the Dream Scourge is a defense mechanism by the god, pretty much.
Hurry in the brush! Perched up right! Eckworth and Roth!
I've outgrown that weapon. Easy when you do it.
and rot!
Another one!
And rot! Knives and shadows!
You can't say that Solace isn't taking things seriously. At least, not now.
I don't like the way that lava is rising.
He's not the
Watch
one I'm
yourself,
worried about.
Outlander. Sure,
Someone's going
keep
to
us
tell
going.
the
I knew it. The moment I saw that adherent wherever we go next, it was a bad sign.
Everyone, please, do not panic. Simply
Oh, Marius! Praise Abaddon! You are alive!
What's happening? Why's everyone running around like blessed fools?
The volcano erupted. Any minute now, we're going to be flooded. We're evacuating. Kostya's gone to open the lava sluice gates, but they've been disused for so long. When Forja erupted, I thought... Oh, my boy. I'm so glad you're alive. Unless you have come back to help us, Envoy. We're minutes away from being overrun by lava flows. I have to get my people out. You must leave now. We told you, we don't know. And this is hardly the time to be asking.
Tell that to the Steel Garrote. They found a way to the garden, and it's somewhere beneath the keep. They were about to storm your gates when the volcano erupted.
They're all dead, by the way. You're welcome.
The Steel Garrote were marching on the keep? How? Why would they think the garden was beneath Solace?
How could they when we didn't even know they were here? Kostya's scouts would have seen them and they didn't report. You weren't lying then. He was. Good God.
Could Kostya have told the Steel Garrote about another entrance to the garden?
No. If such a thing existed, we took an oath to Nandru. The garden was our sacred duty, and he betrayed us. I can't believe I didn't see this coming. I was a fool. I have failed my duties. Kostya. I knew he was making overtures, but I didn't think he'd go that far. The ambassador has not responded to Kostya's overtures, has he? I made sure of that when I threw the ambassador's replies in the forge fire. I understand how Kostya could be tempted by false notions of freedom and prosperity, but... Oh, this is it. I can't believe Kostya handed the Steel Garrote a secret we protected for hundreds of years. Mayu. Who knows what he'll do with it? He cares so little for the keep that I worry he's going to have us drowning in lava.
I will. Abaddon stay my tongue if I betray him, but I will. I will show you where Kostya. If you find that he's doing anything other than opening the gates that would protect our home from the lava, I would ask that you stop him.
Mihala.
I do not wish to see him dead, but if he would risk the keep, then he risks our lives. I cannot suffer those who...
Now I must return to the evacuation. Let's hope we don't need your wishes. If your arrival is indeed a message from Nandru, I hope that Marius make it back to us in one.
I assume that's an order, Commandant?
Head through the door in it. Go now, and go with the gods.
Do you think
Okay, I can do that.
I know a few mycologists who could die happy here.
Let's not spend any more time down here than we have to.
Eckworth and Roth! Go up 10!
Everybody all right? Kostya isn't going to wait around for us. Keep moving.
These poor wardens. Kostya must be behind this. Let's hurry.
Go up 10! And Roth! Eon Seek! Eckworth and Roth!
Voices silenced.
Kostya is going to start without us if we don't get a move on.
Eckworth and Roth!
They wound us, and we wound in return.
And Roth! Eckworth and Roth! Eckworth and Roth! Avowed Beyond Seek! Oh, 10! East ahead!
Where
tonight, when the sun rise.
See. Bravo, Root. And rock.
Kostya doesn't care who dies. That Korra must be stopped. We need to keep moving. Catch Kostya.
Ease ahead.
If Kostya knew about this, he'd be selling tickets.
I've come across references to this before, but nothing could have prepared me.
42!
A spark. Daylight. Essence we have not felt in centuries.
Soul of my soul. How did you no one came looking. Andrew, you are blessed, my fellow Parkronan said. But I did not come here to meet Sabadal. I am hiding from them. I remember it all. I feel Sabadal's mind beneath yours. You should run. That was the name they gave themselves. Stolen from the ancient souls, whose deaths gave rise to them. To us. We were little more than appendages to them. That is why I must ask you to destroy them. Anything that lives can be made dead. Even a soul comprised of 1,000,000 souls can be compelled. The true gods have waited centuries to help us. You, my brother, who are when the opportunity is before you, it will know what to do. You need only walk a little more. You are nearly at the end. To siphon my soul into a lonely pillar, disconnected from this, disconnected from them. I only hope that Sapadal releases you to the same long peace. Do not thank me. Destroy them. And when you see Wodika, tell her I said hello.
Alright. I think this is going to be the end of this episode. If you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!